Good morning. I want to say Vietnam, but this ain't Vietnam. But good morning, GI operation from Northwest Indiana. How you guys doing? Good. And just in case it ain't morning, good afternoon, or good evening, good midnight, whatever time you're watching this. But today I want to talk about not knowing what you don't know, if that makes any sense, right? Does that make any sense? Well, here's what I mean. People knock things that they don't understand. Yeah, that's what they do. They knock and they mock things that they don't understand. For instance, I've heard people knock other business owners because they don't quite understand how they do business, or they don't understand the person's business. I've heard people knock, even personally, knock like Uber, for instance, right? I'm like, you don't even understand it. I mean, people are like, oh, Uber's not for me. Well, okay. I personally like the extra income for driving places that I would probably be driving anyway. But I don't know, they might do all right. Actually, I don't know about. Last time I checked, I was averaging about $41 an hour. According to an app that tracks mileage and tracks the income, this, that, and the other. But I also don't drive full time for Uber, but so I don't know how that is. And I've heard people complain about, I don't even make minimum wage after expenses, and gas. And I'm like, wait a minute. So if I drive 5 hours a day, I make like $100. I'm not even using a full tank of gas, sometimes not even a quarter. It takes $25 to fill up my tank. So how much wear and tear is that on my car? And I put 80 miles on it, which is equivalent from somebody driving from Northwest Indiana to Chicago once a day and back home, with a few little minor stop and goes. So it's really no different from being in stop and go traffic. Stop and go traffic on the way there, stop and traffic on the way back. I'm like, hell, I did that every day when I was in corporate America. Last time was in 2011. Punch the clock, somebody else. Every day, 42.5 miles from my house to my to the place of work. Every day, stop and go traffic on the way there and the way home. And yeah, had a nice salary and commission. It was a salesperson, but that's equivalent to about what I'm talking about Uber-wise. So let's see, $25 to fill the tank up, a quarter of a tank. So what's that? 25. That's 12 and a half. So about $6.25 it costs you to make $100, and you got to get an oil change every. I don't get an oil change every 3,000 miles. That's the dumbest thing ever, especially with these newer cars. You don't need that. That's a mess that the oil change companies created to. It's a mess that the oil change companies created so you can come get your oil changed every goddamn week. Anyway, how often do you get your oil changed? Leave it in the comments. Let me know. But yeah, so this is more or less, as people know, I run blackfolkhotspots.com, which is a network for black business owners where we help your black business, or we help black business owners get more exposure online. For instance, we have a network of over 300,000 people. So just say that you have a network of over 300,000 of 300,000 people. So your network of 300,000 plus my network of 300, or our network of 300,000 people, that's like 600,000 people for you. Sounds like a good deal, because it is, right? And we help you get exposure, and our network is building, and this, that, and the other. So even if you don't have a network of 100,000, so you got a network of one, you just started, right? And then you plug into our system, and now we're going to introduce you to our friends, which will be your friends, of people who want to support black business. All you got to do, create a profile at blackfolkhotspots.com and let us go to work for you. All right. And we're running this, we'll introduce you to our network for free. And then if you want more, you got events coming up, you got business promotions and flyers and this, that, and the other, videos or blogs, things like that you need to be doing anyway to grow your business, to get more exposure on your own. But then let us take those same things and multiply them by eyeballs, 300,000 eyeballs. Yeah, that's how it works. So nobody does what we do, because you know what? It's hard work. People just want to create a directory. Like, oh, I got a directory. I got 10,000 black business owners, but ain't nobody coming to your directory. I can almost guarantee you that. Don't believe me? It's real simple. See how many times people are searching black business directory to Google. They ain't looking for you. Or those little 800 to 1,000 people on a monthly basis. That's 800 to 1,000 people. It could be 1,500 or maybe 2,000, just hypothetically speaking. But now you divide that by, okay, so if you look at the Google search results, it's 10 results per page, right? The top 3 get 80% of the searches. So let's just say that it's 1,000 to keep numbers simple, because you know what? Anything more than that, and my brain's going to blow up. So 1,000 people searching on a monthly basis, top 3 get 80%, which means that's 800 people. That means the top 3 are splitting 800 people, and 4 through 10 is splitting 200. So what's that? Top 3, so 7 divided by 2, or 7 divided by 200. Let's just round it up to 2,100, or 210, because 7 goes into 21 3 times. So that means you're getting 30 hits a month. Now, granted, it'd be great for one business or just to see your network. It's great to have these black business directors. Matter of fact, y'all with black business directors need to be on Black Folk Hotspot so we can help you get more exposure for your business directories. Yeah, we like to partner, because what we know is there's about 2.1, 2.3 million black business owners on the books. Those are just the ones that the government knows about, right? But so that's the only thing we're going to talk about. 1.7 of those are solopreneurs. Ouch. Are you a solopreneur, or do you have employees? Leave me a comment and let me know in the description. See, those are things that we need to talk about. That's why the whole meaning of this is what you don't know that you should know, or whatever I was trying to say in the beginning. Solopreneurs basically bought a job, which is great, because I tell people, here's people who say, oh, man, you should go out and get a job. Got one. Because people struggle living paycheck to paycheck, making 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 200,000, 300,000, even $1 million. Well, the highest I've seen where people were living like paycheck to paycheck, they were making about $300,000 a year. which actually is middle income, by the way, for you people who think you're middle income and you're making $80,000 a year, and you think that Donald Trump and those other politicians are talking to you. No, they ain't. You're the working poor. Yeah, working middle income, 300,000, 250,000. But anyway, you're living paycheck to paycheck. But I should go get a job. Because in my business, I'm struggling. I'm living day to day. What's the difference? I love it. Because you know what? You got to go to your boss, or you got to wait until the annual review every year to see if you're going to get a 1 or 2 or 3% raise. Guess what I got to do? Just keep working hard. Because business income grows exponentially. Exponentially. If you don't understand, if you didn't pay attention in elementary school or junior high school or high school, if you're in the slow classes, exponentially means we're going to count. Instead of counting linear, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, the way you guys know how to count. Exponentially. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 10. 10 steps. So if you got a 1% increase in every year, that means you're making 10% more 10 years from now. Exponentially. Let's say we use the same 10-year period. Exponential. 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1,024%. Because business owners. So in 10 years, so it may look real bleak early on, but as long as you keep doing the same things every day as a business owner, your business is going to grow exponentially. So what you don't know, use resources to grow your business if you're a business owner. Use resources, GoFundMe accounts, fundraisers. There's people who started out like you, seeing the things you're going through, and would like to help you, seed your business. It's a fundraising platform. It's a personal fundraising platform. For personal reasons, for business reasons, you need something new. You need a new set of tires for your car. You need a new laptop. Somebody will help you get it. Even if, you might request 500 or 1,000, if only you get 100. That's more than you had. We don't be thinking, bootstrapping, taking the profits, putting them back in your business. Maybe you go out and get a part-time job. Maybe you drive for Uber. That's extra money. Maybe a couple $100 a week if you do a few hours in your spare time. You got to run to the store. You got to go to, you got to go travel to a business meeting. You put on Uber when you get out. Head home. Then maybe somebody, you catch a ride. Make a little money on your way home. Make your ride home pay you. Those are things. Investor money. You can get investors. There's so many different ways you make money, but people knock what they don't know. Why? Because they don't read. They don't read. One of the things that my claim to fame is I've probably read well over 300 autobiographies of successful CEOs or of for-profit and non-profit businesses. And almost all of them got to where they got by different methods. Some are similar, but they all work. I mean, I'm thinking about like the Zappos guy, how he started. He used to go into, I think, New York City. I think that's where he's from. And he used to go and literally take pictures of shoes that was in the window. Put them on like eBay or something or Amazon. When he would sell them, he would go buy the shoes and ship them. I know. Sounds real simple, but it's something you ain't thought about. Because we don't think. We don't read. One of the greatest pieces of advice that in college that my business management professor, the first one I ever had, and the first day was like, what I'm about to tell you, you can go and cancel this class and quit school today. He said two things. Go find a business that's successful in the neighborhood that you want to, that's already successful in the neighborhood that you want to open a business, and open one. Just find out what they're doing right, find out what they're doing wrong. Open up a business, the same type of business across the street. Do more of what they're doing right and less of what they're doing wrong. Competition, McDonald's, Burger King, Target, Walmart. Keep it going, whatever. You see superstores, you see grocery stores, you see department stores, you see gas stations, four corners of the street, across the street, they competing. That's what happens. Uber, Lyft, right? There's always a duplicate to everything almost. There's very few companies out here that there's only one. Now, if you can create that one, aka Groupon, Uber, because they were the first, right? I think. You change the game. That's when you become billionaire status. Okay, billionaire's great. I'll become a millionaire. You're making millions, I'm making millions, right? The other thing was go read books, autobiographies of successful business owners. It's deemed successful. You may not like the person, but read how their brain thinks. What's going to happen is all those different inputs going into your brain, right? From, now it's all in there. So now the same things that they were thinking, because you're reading their words in autobiographies. They wrote these or had somebody write them, whatever, right? Now it's coming out of here. It's coming out of here. It's inside here. It helps with your wisdom. I'll post in the, what's your favorite autobiography? What's the last autobiography you read? Post it in the description. And then there's one other thing that I use that helped me with my discernment. And it's really simple, right? It's a book that helped me help it, but then there's another book that really helped me. I'll post that in the description too. But I'll just give you a hint. Most of y'all got them in your house. Whether you believe or don't believe, you've seen it. You ain't got to be a believer. You can be an atheist. You ain't got to believe in God or any of that stuff. You can read the Bible as straight fiction or nonfiction. I really don't know the difference between the two. But you can read it as not true. Just as if you were reading Nancy Drew stories or something. I don't know. But if you read, you can read wisdom. You can get wisdom from that, from Proverbs. I'll give you a little hint. Proverbs has 31 chapters. Most months have, between 30 and 31 days. So you can read a chapter a month. Like this is the month of December when I'm recording this. You read a chapter a day. On December 31st, New Year's Eve, you'll be reading chapter 31. And then you start all over again in January, which I believe has 31 days. And you keep doing that. Like you got a month, to say February. I don't know if February is a leap year or whatever, but say it has, 29 days or whatever. Then on the last day, you read chapter 29. Say it has 29, you read 29, 30, and 31. It ain't rocket science. Read the chapter that corresponds to the day. Anyway, you need some extra dough? Get the side hustle onto your business, right? Click the link below. Either sign up for Uber or Lyft. Matter of fact, what I would do is I would sign up for both of them, but I would wait. Like I would sign up for one, Uber. Do all the trips required to get the bonus money. There's a couple $100 bonus money, right? Get that free money. And then after you get that, then I would sign up to do Lyft, right? And get that bonus money. And I'll put both links in the description. Anyway, y'all tell me about your experiences. Answer those questions. Have a great day. Peace, y'all.